Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Listen, I pray for you. I praise God for you. And, Rickey, I just need to know why it is that everywhere I go now, people say, hey, that's Rickey Smiley's pastor. Man, that's one of my great honors. I'm so proud of you, and I thank God for you, bro. Listen, today's song is, of course, by Mary. Mary, you know they are amazing, and they simply say thank you. And listen, today I simply want to spend some energy on having an attitude of gratitude. Listen, life can get you down because there's so much that comes at us. As a matter of fact, there is an intentional flooding of the zone politically, and every day we are hit by nightmarish negativity, not to mention notifications that just wear us down. And listen, all the life that is lifing, all the news that is newsing, and yet Mary says we ought to have an attitude of gratitude and simply say to God, thank you. Listen, an attitude of gratitude will shift your internal altitude so that before you know it, God blesses you with an energy that rises above what's coming at you, an energy that blesses you in spite of what's trying to break you because you have an attitude of gratitude. And that's the word I want to put in everybody's spirit, because an attitude of gratitude simply says, I am counting my blessings. And the more you count your blessings, the more you recognize that what God does for you far outweighs anything that may be happening to you. What does God do for you? God keeps you in your right mind. Listen, I got an attitude of gratitude because this morning I did not put my socks on my head. I did not put my shirt on my feet. God kept me, as the old folks say, Rickey, clothed in my right mind. Isn't it good to be in your right mind even when life is going wrong? It's good to be in your right mind. I got an attitude of gratitude because I still have sanity in the midst of the insanity, but also I'm grateful what God has done for me that I didn't even ask for. No wonder the Bible says, now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or imagine. Every now and then, God does for us what we didn't pray for, what we didn't ask for, what we hadn't thought about. God just does it. And for me, that means I got to say thank you, because I have good home training, and my mama taught me when somebody does something for you, you ought to say thank you. If God has done anything for you, why don't you say thank you? God bless you, and y'all have a great one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. It's Wednesday, July 30th. Here's what's going on in the news. Tsunami waves hit Hawaii overnight, but luckily no damage is being reported. The waves were triggered by a massive quake off Russia's coast that set off alerts all the way from Alaska to the west coast. In Hawaii, 4-foot waves pushed a few boats onto dry land, but that's about it. Still, the governor's telling folks to stay out of evacuation zones for now. Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell says she will testify before Congress if she gets immunity. The House Oversight Committee said nope, and without it, she's pleading the fifth. Maxwell is already serving 20 years for sex trafficking, and now she wants the Supreme Court to toss her case, claiming Epstein's old immunity deal should have covered her. Lower courts rejected that. Meanwhile, Trump is calling the Epstein scandal a hoax, denying ties to the island or that nude birthday sketch the Wall Street Journal claims he drew. And while all that plays out, Trump is accusing Kamala Harris of illegally paying Beyonce, Oprah, and Al Sharpton for endorsements. Sharpton calls it a racist distraction.
Donald Trump is running from the Epstein scandal. And when he couldn't make anything work last week, when they kept picking up traction, said he was going to fire the Fed chair. That didn't break the news cycle. Said he was going to fight with Putin about Ukraine. That didn't break the cycle. Had some foreign heads of state come in. That didn't break the cycle. He went to what he does all the time. He went to the race card.
Filing shows standard reimbursements not pay for play for those celebrities. In other news, Julian Brown, a 21-year-old self-taught inventor from Atlanta, found a way to turn dirty plastic into fuel, gasoline, diesel, and even jet fuel with a solar-powered machine he built in his backyard. Now, his invention, called Plastiline, has gone viral and landed him a $100,000 climate grant. Experts say scaling it up will not be easy, but still, it's hard not to root for a young black inventor trying to fight plastic waste with science. And no, despite online rumors, his mom confirms he is not missing. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? NBA star Marcus Morris Sr. Appeared in court after being arrested over allegations he stole $265,000 from two Las Vegas casinos, the MGM Grand and the Wynn. Pretty much bouncing checks. The judge denied bond, so he will remain in jail for the time being. And we all know the wrestling superstar Hulk Hogan recently passed away. His daughter, Brooke Hogan, spoke out, asked to be removed from his will. She's like, please remove me from the will, because she didn't trust a single person around him and didn't want to get caught up in any financial battles. So she said, take me off of all that stuff. That's interesting right there. And Roger Goodell addresses the NFL employee injured in the NYC shooting, says that the NFL is supporting an employee who was seriously injured during a deadly shooting. Of course, in New York, 4 people, including an off-duty police officer, were killed in the shooting at the NFL's headquarters on Monday. According to a memo sent by Goodell, there will be an increased security presence at the league's office in the days and weeks to come. We'll keep you guys posted on that. That's my quick sports report. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T, man. Billboard listed the top R&B artists of all times, and it looked like they missing some big names. I got the details up next in the Hot Spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the Hot Spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 after the hour. Y'all time for the Hot Spot. What up, Brent?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, this summer, Billboard magazine dropped their list of top 75 R&B artists of all time. But who did they leave out? Charlie Wilson and Elle DeBarge. TMZ recently caught up with the two icons who are out promoting their cookout tour that kicks off August 27th. And when asked how they felt about being left off the list, here's what they said.
They really did leave us out. That's okay, as long as you guys don't leave us out.
I make music for fans, the ones who love me, and I'm just trying to keep my brand up where it's supposed to be and have a good time with it.
Pay attention to this next concert we're going to do.
Yeah, and that list ain't in my house, and I don't care nothing about that list, you know. You know, all those people on that list, I know who they are, and they know who I am, and there ain't nobody fighting for me. I ain't fighting for it. You know, have a good day with it.
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 I'm going to use it.
I promise you I'm using that. Have a good day with it.
Have a good day with it. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Whatever.
Because I tell you what, he booked.
Yep.
Unbothered.
Have a nice
Yeah,
life
you don't need no list or no organization.
To be validated.
But validated.
That's
but validation.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, do you.
Do you. Because he plenty booked and busy.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie Wilson and Elle DeBarge didn't make the Billboard's top 75 artists of all time, but let's take a look at the top 10, y'all. They got number 10, Marvin Gaye. Number 9, R. Kelly. Number 8, Mariah Carey. Number 7, Prince. 6, James Brown. 5, Whitney Houston. 4, Beyonce. 3, Michael Jackson. 2, Aretha Franklin. And the number 1 Billboard top 75 artist of all time is, which I'm not mad at, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good top 10. I might have mixed it up a little
But is it top 10 what now?
Top 10 75 R&B artists of all time.
Okay. I mean, I would be happy to be in the top 20.
Me too.
Is Lionel Richie in there?
Probably like when you start going on down, you got Lionel. I mean, Lionel Richie was a big star.
He should be in there. He should be in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to tell you one story about how Rick James acted a fool in that CEO's office, and then that white man looked at the other guy and said, Lionel Richie. That was the only words he said. After Rick James snorted some cocaine and pulled his thing out, put it on the table.
I remember that.
Yeah,
in real life?
Give me $1 million or whatever. The dude gave him the $1 million or whatever for some kind of music that he turned in. And when he slammed the door and walked out the door with that $1 million and left that cocaine on the table, the man looked at the other man. He said, Lionel Richie. And then next thing you know, Lionel Richie became a huge star, and that was in the 80s.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And Lionel Richie's number 32 on the list.
Yeah, Lionel Richie's number 32 on that list.
He in that list. Yeah, he in that number. Wow. So
it's just good to be mentioned in the top 50. You know how many performers it is?
In the world.
How many performers and comedians it is?
Yes.
Just to be mentioned in the top anything.
Absolutely.
Is absolutely
especially
good.
since like the Aretha Franklin and Marvin Gaye days
Yeah.
and James Brown days. That's good.
Yeah.
Who would be on y'all top 5, Ricky?
Well, that was hard. Definitely Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson. You start looking at
Prince,
at Beyonce, Prince,
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, Whitney Houston. Yeah.
I
throw Usher in there.
They did pretty good. I'm sure he in the top 75.
Yeah, Usher, Chris Brown. Yeah, it's so many.
So many
talented, great musicians.
Absolutely.
We can argue about that all day.
And keep adding. Yes, indeed.
And you gonna put Alexander on? I don't care if he ain't have. I don't give a damn if he ain't have a 7 hit. You gonna put if some Alexander in it, you must.
And what about James Ingram?
You gonna have to put him in there.
Y'all reaching now.
No, you crazy?
You crazy?
I'm just saying. For Alexander O'Neal.
If they pick you to do a solo in We Are the World, you are somebody. If you sung in We Are the World, you are somebody.
That's right.
And James Ingram was in We Are the World.
Yes, he was. He was.
Where was Diana Ross, Gary?
Yeah, she probably
in there, baby, make no error, honey. So it don't matter.
Can't forget about Luther.
Oh, right.
Oh, God,
what about Bill Withers?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so
many. We just going to skip over Ray J.
What? You know what? We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm getting up out of there. And you can catch me on all my social media. It's So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. Who we repping today, Rock T?
Bring it to 10. Let's go holler at North Carolina Central University.
Okay.
HBCU knows. Coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I know.
Now you know.
They know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know. Hey, what up, man? Rock Teasy for Sheezy back with another HBCU know. We gonna always spotlight our heroes and sheroes who attended or currently attend historically black colleges and universities. It's about to go down. Shout out to the homie Jamal Searcy. It's your time to shine. Let's get it.
What's good, family? I am Jamal Searcy from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, and a proud graduate of North Carolina Central University. I decided to attend my HBCU because I wanted to go to an institution where there would be individuals who looked like me and understood some of the struggles and experiences that I had as an African-American male. You see, when I got to NCCU, I was very reserved and to myself, didn't really do much, but I connected with my mentor who charged me to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And from there, I ran and won the position of Mr. Sophomore, joined Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, became Mr. Junior, and then served as Mr. NCCU, being the first ever king to compete and place top 3 in the Ebony Campus Magazine competition, and then placing top 10 in the Mr. HBCU competition. Because of my HBCU, I was able to go to an Ivy League institution and receive my master's, and now afforded the opportunity to work in my alma mater, pouring into students day by day, developing them one day at a time.
Jamal Searcy, a proud HBCU trailblazer. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at HBCU knows.
Hey, what up, Alfredas?
Well, Ricky, listen to this. A husband is catching heat online after a now viral video shows him crashing out to keep the contents of his cell phone from his wife. Now, this viral video shows the wife locked in her car after her husband forgot his cell phone inside. So y'all listen to this. This man was so desperate to get his phone before his wife could have a chance to go through it that he literally broke the car's back window to try to climb in to get through just to get his phone back. So this man is up here breaking the window trying to climb through, all while telling his wife she's the one doing too much.
Yeah,
so what happened next should not surprise y'all. This man actually cut his hand sticking it through the broken glass to grab his phone. Talk about desperate. Listen to the caption of the video. Quote, imagine being married and your husband forgets his phone in your car and you lock yourself in the car to go through his phone, and this is what he does. Obviously, he's hiding something. So
You think?
let me ask y'all something. Once you're married, should your mate have access to your phone?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Some kind of
When you
privacy.
say access,
what
do you mean
hiding? Privacy? And we ain't got nothing private with each other.
Like your private thoughts and your notes and the things that you think, the things that you write down in your notes.
That don't work.
That's
your Bible scripture. I'm trying to cover the family and pray for y'all.
You can read the Bible in the Bible scripture.
Be in the
You are full
conversation
of it.
between me and Jesus.
No, you talk to the Lord private.
No, sir.
You talking about you? No.
Sitting up here messing up our blessings. That's how you the one make the sun come up and allow me to get a job to take care of you.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's not.
Have a little talk with Jesus. He'll make it right.
No.
You
better
talk
to him verbally.
Right.
You have a little talk with
to
Jesus
verbally. He can hear you.
Get them scripts.
He can hear
and
you.
go over there and sit down.
You write it down.
And
If you got to write it down, it's between
trust.
you and Jesus. Then it should be able to be shared with your
To
mate.
trust the Lord is to trust me.
And
You understand?
And let
To
everybody
trust the Lord is to
And if
trust
she
me.
stand
You
for that,
can't
she'll
trust me.
fall for anything.
Exactly.
If you can't trust the Lord, you can't. You don't trust me. You don't trust the Lord.
so
And you
bad.
must trust Jesus, and you follow Him as I follow the
As
Lord.
I follow your phone.
What do you do for work? I'm an executive food concierge for a multi-million-dollar international hors d'oeuvre service. Whoa. What's the name of your company? Dior Dichet. Are you saying DoorDash? That is one way of pronouncing it, yeah.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a tea and the Collier of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. We're still talking about Beyonce and her concert, y'all. And a lot of people are saying that Child Protective Service should be called on Beyonce. And here's why. Now, they're saying that, she performed during her Cowboy Carter tour, recently. And they're saying Beyonce surprised her fans by reuniting with Destiny's Child member Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams. Now, they're saying how the trio was wearing beautiful coordinated gold outfits, performed a medley of their hits, including Bootylicious and Lose My Breath. They say, then, honey, Beyonce asked all the damn dancers to clear the floor, baby, clear the stage, and she introduced her beautiful daughter, her eldest daughter, Blue Ivy. Now, they're saying that Beyonce's fans, y'all, were very confused because the moment belonged to Destiny's Child, which it did. She brought them out on stage. That was their moment to shine. Now, they're saying fans on social media noted, y'all, that Blue Ivy is only 13 years old, and she is not a professional dancer. They say Bloom seemed nervous and appeared to lose her balance during her solo dance routine. Now, fans were not impressed. They said that Blue Ivy is not, hear what I said, is not talented enough to take the spotlight away from Destiny's Child. So disappointed Beehive members, y'all, took to social media to criticize their idol. Now, one Twitter ex-member wrote, Nepo baby. She is not at the stage for her talent, but because of her parents, no other 13-year-old dancer would be able to take part in the show. She is not a pro. If her parents wish to encourage her to be a pro, she should be treated like other dancers. She should learn to earn.
First of all, she works very hard, and when Blue Ivy come out, she steals the show at every show. People are so amazed when they see her, and they so happy for her and proud of her. Destiny's Child had their moment, and it was all in the plan to bring Blue Ivy out after them. It was no problem with the people that were at the concert.
And another person wrote, Brent, I do not like how Blue Ivy is being raised. It's like there's no way, and there's way too much pressure on her. She's young, but always wants to or has to put in extra effort.
She ain't their child.
Yeah.
She is not their child.
Well, honey, here's what another person said that's not her
Criticize
child.
between these thighs and go get the hell hell of a
I'm going to use that too. Criticize between these thighs. I'm starting using that.
Criticize between these thighs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Gary, they need to leave Blue Ivy alone.
Yeah, but Blue Ivy, but Brett, she needs to be in school.
She's fine. She's
Do
fine.
you
I'm
know
sure
how many
she's got
kids?
plenty of tutoring. I'm sure she's fine. They ain't letting her go without schooling. She's very intelligent, very smart, and she can dance her butt off.
Yes,
Well,
she
that's
can.
And she
dancing.
works hard to
But people are
do
saying,
the routines.
yeah, but people are saying, honey, yes, she may not be in school, or she may be having a tutor. Now, some people say she may be reading like her mama and sounding like her sometimes.
What does that mean, Gary?
Well, I'm
Don't
just telling
do
you what-
that.
I'm just
Don't
telling
do
you what
that,
people say.
Gary.
Well, I'm just telling you what
Don't do
people
that.
say,
She's
Brett,
very
honey.
intelligent.
You
They
know,
don't play
you know,
by
honey.
Blue. They give her all the education she needs and everything she could possibly need
Well,
to
Brett.
grow into a beautiful young
Well,
woman.
Brad, she needs to be at home, or she needs to be in school, honey. She needs to be right there with
She
them
don't
other
need to be
children
at
in school,
home. She
honey.
need to be with her mama, with her family. They all be out
Look
on the
what
road.
Michael
when listening
Jackson
to
went
her.
through.
This
Look what
is
he
not,
had to go
this
through.
is not Michael
Who?
Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Look what he went
This
through
is
as a
not
child.
Michael Jackson.
It's not Michael Jackson, but it's along the same lines, honey. They
That
put
girl's
them
mother
children out
and
there, honey.
father, that's not the same lines.
No.
Ain't no Joe Jackson, ain't no none of that. That's why Michael Jackson
Yeah.
was pretty much traumatized because of what Joe Jackson put them through. And that's what we all know from what we all see and what they tell us.
Well, honey, they say Blue Ivy's going through the same
Blue
thing.
Ivy is
She's
not
saying-
going through the
Well,
same
they
thing.
say,
Ain't no
honey,
Joe Jackson,
yes.
ain't no none of that. Blue Ivy wanted to dance with her mama, and her mama let her do it, and she works hard. That's
If your
not hard.
child want to eat candy damn all day, you
It
gonna
is,
let them eat candy?
it is hard to do choreography.
Well, yeah.
Eating candy and choreography is totally different.
But she's
choreography
not a
is
pro.
exercise.
She needs to go to school to learn
is
how
a
to
pro.
dance.
She
No.
does
Have you
very
seen her?
well.
She's
She is a pro.
So you saying Brad will let True Legend eat candy
Yeah,
all
yeah,
day?
yeah. So would you let your child eat candy because they want to eat candy?
This
No.
has nothing to do with candy, and she
Well,
can't get a
it's-
cavity from dancing. Dancing is
She
a
could
sport.
break her leg
She
or
can't-
something like that, honey,
She
at
does
an
a
age.
great job, and she's
Yeah,
doing
well,
fine.
honey, well, I just
She's
feel-
doing fine.
I
Nobody
feel
has any
bad for
problems with
Gary,
what she's
Gary,
doing.
go on to the next story. Don't let Brad steal your
I know,
joy.
I feel bad for her.
It ain't no joy.
I feel so bad
It
for
ain't
Blue
no
Ivy,
joy.
honey,
It's
you know.
always Debbie Downer or something negative about
Brad,
somebody.
honey, but Child Protective Service could come
They ain't
in,
coming.
honey.
Ain't no child protective services coming
Yeah,
nowhere, Gary.
yeah,
Don't do
but
that.
people
They
say
don't
child-
need
well,
to
I'm
come
just telling
nowhere.
you.
That baby is fine.
Well, I'm just telling
That
you what
girl
they
is
saying,
fine.
honey, but we gonna follow
She
this
got
story,
plenty of
honey.
love from her mama, her daddy, her
well.
sisters, her brothers, her grandmother, her auntie Kelly, auntie Michelle, all of them.
It's like they going back to slave days, perform, and that's like they got Blue Ivy
Ain't
perform.
nobody forced her to perform. She
Well,
wanted to perform. That's why
well,
her mama let her do it because she was so great at it and she had a passion for it.
I'm just saying what the people say. All right, the Collier today, honey, is one of my favorite Colliers. My Collier today is wisteria. On the high end, you say wisteria, Brad, and on the low end, you say beautiful mall. I feel so bad for Blue Ivy.
Don't feel bad for Blue Ivy. She make more money than you do.
Oh, girl, hell, my money don't even touch Blue Ivy. My money not even the taxes on a pair of shoes for Blue Ivy. But we're going to keep her lifted in prayer.
You ain't getting no money for doing your dance.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
When the last time you got paid to do a death drop?
Oh, girl, honey, when I death and dropped.
All right, Jerry's Fine Morning Show. I got your wake up calls. Get at me 8669RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Woke you up this morning, slid you in your house. You stuck would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and just wake up.
Hi, this is Kenya calling from Pittsburgh, Texas, and I want to wake up all of my family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, the Brat. Hey, Gary. Everybody, everywhere. This your girl, Solar Princess. Wake up to the King Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, it's Sue from Indianapolis. I want to say wake up to my team at Ascension St. Vincent and R1. Wake up, wake up, wake up and bless somebody.
My name's Jay, calling from Florence, South Carolina. I want to wake my boys, Kevin and Caleb, up. Get their ass out, going to school. Tell Brett, quit arguing with Gary.
Come on.
St. Gatesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
And Gary, big shout out to Solar Princess.
Yes, honey, we ain't heard from that girl in a minute.
Damn right. Augusta, Georgia's own. The most talented. Hey. All right, y'all, Rick's about the morning show. Hey, it's about that time for the good, the bad, and what the hell Wednesday. And we're going to start out with some good news. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. So listen to this. A 26-year veteran named Nicole Pruitt jumped into action to stop a woman from storming the cockpit in a recent Delta flight. Now, the woman was yelling about God, saying she needed to get off the plane. She was doing all this mid-air. And in addition to the cockpit, she was also trying to breach the emergency exit doors. So Nicole stepped in and physically pulled her away and held her back until she could be restrained and tied down by the crew. Now, Delta and the other passengers thank Nicole for her courage and her actions to de-escalate that situation. The flight did land safely, and everybody credited her for saving the lives of all the passengers on the flight. So big shout out to Nicole Pruitt, and she's a grandma, so that's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Nicole.
I wish I was the pilot. I would have let her on off. I'd have cracked that door and just jump.
Just said
you want
jump.
to act a fool? You gonna go to the back and just, I'm open that back door back there where they be getting them peanuts and them Sprite together. I'd put that little tray up and a little cup of ice, put some plastic on a little cup of ice. Say, okay, let me crack this door. Go ahead, and you have a nice day. Let her ass
What
jump.
Charlie Wilson said.
I'm gonna let y'all.
Have a good day with it.
Yeah, have a good day with it. All right, it is time for the bad news. What you got, Brent?
Well, Ricky, a company known as Caltrans fired 10 employees for having a retirement party during work hours that allegedly involved liquor, a stripper named Pink Hennessy. Oh, yeah. According to an email by a confidential source, it was anything but a simple farewell. It involved open consumption of alcohol and throwing ones at the stripper, all while employees were on the clock and being paid with taxpayer dollars. The company spokesperson said 12 employees have been put on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of their cases.
Oh, they need to chill out. I've been to company parties where they had belly dancers.
Listen.
Come on,
They
now.
had belly dancers.
Listen.
And I rode with DJ Khaled. Because I was walking, I saw DJ Khaled, and I jumped in the car because we both worked for the same company. I ain't gonna say. But, yeah.
Was Pink Hennessy there, dog?
Pink Hennessy wasn't there, but they had some nice little belly dance. I ain't never seen
They had a little alcohol.
no belly dancer, but they had a little alcohol. But everybody was cordial. They wasn't doing too much. It was nice. But that was the first time in my life I seen some belly dancers.
Really?
Yeah, and their stomach didn't look like no balled up homework either.
They got them at a couple of restaurants here in Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. All right, Special K, what you got in the what the hell news?
Well, a Denver pastor and his wife have been accused of running a cryptocurrency scam. Pastor Eli and Caitlin Regalado were indicted on 40 counts of theft, securities fraud, and racketeering. Now, after prosecutors say that Pastor Eli solicited $3.4 million from investors looking to buy their cryptocurrency, INDX coin. Pastor Eli said that the Lord brought him the idea for INDX coin. According to the indictment, now, the Lord was not named in this indictment. He said that he was only following God's orders. The couple encouraged investors to have faith that their investment in INDX coin would lead to abundance and blessings, even though it held absolutely zero value.
You tell me nothing. It ain't ever in my whole life. Because once you start doing all that talking and smiling with that perfect smile and all that stuff and can't tell you nothing. They can't ever tell you nothing bad about it.
It's too much upside.
Right.
Yes.
It's all upside.
Talking about
Yeah.
And they
Lord.
say, look, it ain't no way you can lose. That means it's gonna only lose.
Right.
I ain't never
blame it on the Lord.
Yeah, got caught up in no scam with a church, no scam with a. I done been in that. Come on, man, they invest. I'm like, I ain't finna put my money in there. You must be out your mind.
They've been paying this building for 46 years.
Gotta go buy you some construction real estate.
Okay.
I mean some what you call it?
Commercial real estate.
Some commercial real estate, and go get you some apartment complexes. That's out far away where you won't put your family members in the apartment complex.
Come on now.
Mine is far away.
far
away. Yes, sir. Let's see where your boy at. Rick Smiley Morning Show.
Your boy finna hit a lick. What? I don't.
You ain't at work. You got coming to work. That's the most important thing.
Cause listen, you always talk about work. That's why you missing your blessing.
To work.
You miss your blessing. You miss your blessing. Cause you always talking about working, and you missing out on the group text. What I sent out. I sent out a group text last night to everybody. I sent out a group text to everybody. Said, look, if y'all want to hit this lick, you need to holler at your boy, and let me come pick your car up this morning. Cause I was gonna get your car, Brat car, Gary car, Beyonce car, Taylor. I want to get everybody car shot up. Frida car, Rita. I want to get everybody car shot and hit this lick this morning. But ain't now one of y'all hit me back and said nah. So guess what?
Brent,
I'm finna get it on my own.
No.
I'm finna get it on my own,
I didn't either.
I'm finna get it out to myself.
So what you was gonna do with our cars?
Boy, my cousin, a truck driver, and boy, he found a gas station, but it got gas, regular gas, boy, $2.02 a gallon, boy. It's right outside of Tennessee, shawty, right before you get to Chattanooga. We finna go up there.
Y'all hear that?
We finna take all our cars to $2.02 a gallon. I ain't finna say where it's at exactly, but it's a pilot gas station, shawty. They got $2.02 a gallon. We finna take all our cars up there.
How much gas a gallon?
$3.25.
Yeah.
How much? What y'all pay? $3.25.
Yeah. $2.02, shawty. We finna drive up there. It's like a 3-hour ride, but we finna go up there and fill up all our cars, shawty. And guess what? You ain't finna get none.
You're going to drive 3 hours and run out. You're going to run out all your gas.
Thank you.
Fill up and run it all back out.
No, Shawty, you run out, we just going to go back up there and fill it up again. What you think, I'm stupid?
You keep doing it.
I'm trying to, let's get the math right. Slow down. Let's math.
Shawty, it's 192 miles out, Shawty.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it.
Alfredo,
you got your calculator?
Yes.
Okay, how many miles is the Black Tony?
It's 192 miles, Shawty.
192 miles, hold on. Okay, how much we paying for the gas?
$2.02.
$2.02.
How many gallons does your tank hold?
Yeah.
28.
All right, 28 gallons.
I got confused. I'm
28
sorry.
times $2.02.
Wait a minute, wait, Rock.
28 times $2.02.
28 times $2.02.
Yeah,
Okay,
do the math, son.
Okay, we're doing it. That's going to be right at like $56.
So $56 to fill it up.
Hell yeah.
That's not bad, but you're going to run it all out coming back home.
Yeah.
So if I run out, I still can just go back and get some more, so I just turn around, go back up there and fill it up again. Damn, stupid, boy.
He real dumb. How many miles? How long it take to do 100? How many miles you said?
192, sir.
192 miles. That's about a 3-hour drive.
Yeah,
like a 3-hour drive. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be back by 6 o'clock.
Oh my God, it's just too much.
You get back at 6 o'clock this evening.
Yeah.
And then what time you going back?
When the gas run out, son.
As soon as you get back, you got to turn around and go
But
back.
can you make it there and back on one tank of gas?
I don't know, son. I don't know how that. I didn't know if any. Okay, I'm getting confused right now. You give me a headache.
We confused. So where you at now?
I'm saying all that to say this. I ain't left the house yet, but I'm finna leave in a few minutes. So I'll be there tomorrow.
I said, are there going to be drugs at the party? She said, I'm being honest with you, I'll probably be a little bit of drugs, but I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing like that. Like, I know I don't do that. I said, okay. Is there going to be alcohol at the party? I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be alcohol there, but mommy, I don't drink. Like, I don't do none of that. I just want to go. I just want to be there. I said, okay. Is there going to be adults there? She's like, I don't know. I don't live there. I said, what's the address? She said, I don't know. I said, well, then you can't go. She said, what you mean? I said, you can't go. She said, what you mean I can't go? I said, I don't feel comfortable sending you. You can't go. I don't even know where you're going. It's no. She said, I don't understand. Like, what you mean? Like, like, what do you mean? Like, what is you saying? Like, I can't go. Like, I don't understand. Like, what you mean? So I looked at her and I said, you can't, like, go. Like, period. Like, you can't. Like, dead ass, you can't go.
Oh my God, boy, they hit home right there.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a T and the Collier today. Big shout out to my boy Bone Crusher, man. What up, boy?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Yesterday, we talked about Deion Sanders, y'all, experiencing bladder cancer with his beautiful friend, Miss Carucci Train. Well, now everybody's excited and talking about it because they're saying, y'all, that Deion and Miss Carucci Train may be starting a family. Now, they're saying Coach Prime's got baby plans. Now, they're saying that's what it's looking like. According to MTL, they said they learned that the NFL legend Deion Sanders and his actress girlfriend, Miss Karrueche Tran, y'all are not only serious about each other, but they're seriously about thinking about starting a family together.
She must be a good woman.
Yes,
because
Jesus, honey.
to pull somebody like Primetime Sanders, like Coach Prime, with that kind of knowledge, with that kind of wisdom, with who he is, and all of that, she must be operating like a real lady that you feel like you cannot live without.
Yeah. Well, they're saying y'all earlier this year, honey, MTO broke the news y'all about that Dion and, Karrueche were a couple. Now, they said the couple has kept things mostly under wraps, but they've seen hints from secret vacations to hospital visits, y'all, to heartfelt shout-outs, and now they're a whole new chapter, y'all, in the works. Now, they're saying, according to the insiders close to the couple, Dion and Karrueche are planning to have children together, and the preparation is already in motion. Now, they say, as you all know, Coach Prime recently underwent major surgery to treat bladder cancer, but the good news is the surgery, y'all, was successful, and doctors have declared him cancer-free. But they say the not so fun news is the procedure, honey, according to people close to the football legend, could, y'all, affect his fertility. They said, but don't worry about it, because Dion already took 10 steps ahead. According to the sources, they said before going under the knife, the Hall of Famer made a big decision. He banked his sperm, y'all, just in case the surgery impacted his ability, y'all, to have more children naturally. They say, quote, he discussed it with Karrueche, the insider said, and they decided to do it.
Is all this real?
When they start, this is what, according to sources, honey, they're saying, this is all alleged and what have you. But they say Dion already have 5 beautiful kids, y'all. And while Karrueche doesn't have any kids yet, they say she's definitely open, y'all, to have kids with Dion. So this is what is being reported, though. So, but, me and a friend of mine, honey, she argued with me, and honey was, talking about Karrueche ain't no damn woman. She's too young to be with that and stuff.
She's 37. That's nice.
She's 37, but she's a very sweet, genuine, loving person.
And
Don't do that.
beautiful.
And if Dion found something special in her because she's a genuine person and she don't be out here running in these streets. She don't hear nothing bad about Karrueche being running around with all these different men. Like, no.
But they compare Karrueche to Tracy. They say Tracy was a lady. She was an elegant lady.
Karrueche is an elegant lady as well.
Yeah. They say she knew how to conduct business. They say Karrueche was in the hospital room crying like a fool.
Because she loves him. You gonna cry when something happened to your loved one.
Yeah, but
that ain't acting no fool. When you cry, is that acting a fool?
No, never.
Okay, then. Well, it's never for her either. When people go through emotions, that ain't acting a fool.
But Brad, they said that she should have just, should have had the cameras off of her and, did this gracefully and stuff.
If they wanted the cameras off of them, they would have said that. They didn't have a problem with it, so nobody else should have a problem with it.
I think he found the treasure in her.
I do too.
Because her whole demeanor, she is an example of what men are looking for. And I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about her demeanor, her softness.
Yes.
She's really,
her
really
maturity.
soft. Maturity. She's a lady.
Yes.
And mix, and you lucky if you can get beautiful inside and out. On top of that.
On top of that.
But they say she broke, and they say Tracy
It don't
has
matter.
a lot of
Who
money.
said she broke?
The paper said she broke. They say
Who
Tracy is a producer. She has her own company.
I don't know nobody.
She ain't broke. You know how many movies she do?
Yeah, who in the hell want to date a lawyer or a judge with a bad attitude?
Come on now.
I wouldn't give a damn if you sitting on the United States Supreme Court and you come home and you got a bad attitude and you talking being condescending in your tone and you ain't into your femininity and your softness. I don't want you.
Yeah,
I don't need your damn money.
Men typically don't go look at a woman's finances as a
man. I'll take a fine chick with a good attitude that work at Burger King before I be sitting up there.
He don't have no financial needs.
Talking to somebody, grabbing air while you talk. And all of that kind of stuff. You want peace and all. I wouldn't give a damn if you worked at Popeyes.
And Karrueche got her own money. She do constant movies. She's always on TV shows. You just don't see
She wouldn't have to spend it. She wouldn't have to spend a dime of it unless she wanted to spend it on me. Because I tell you what, I pay all. I was married for 12 years. My wife, when I was married, my wife never paid a bill.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, this is a different day and time, but they say, honey, this is what people just saying, though, honey. And Karrueche, I mean, she's not an A-lister. She's not even a C-lister.
She don't need to be. She's an A-lister. She is an A-lister.
Don't do that.
No. She is a A-lister.
You don't see the movies and the things
but that
she
mean
does.
she ain't making no movies and we can't see them.
She don't even watch TV,
As far as what a man wants,
yeah.
she is an A-lister as far as what a man is looking for.
Yeah, well, Chris didn't keep her long, but, it's just
okay.
saying.
Well, he wasn't ready for that kind of
They
relationship.
was kids. They were way younger. That was years ago.
Well, I'm just telling y'all what the sources are saying. So, but I love Karuchi Tran.
Have she dated anybody else
you
other
said
than
all
Chris
that,
Brown?
now you want to say you love
She
her.
wasn't
You
really
never
no-
hear nothing about her. Nothing about her being in these streets.
No, I haven't heard nothing about
I ain't
her.
seen her out
she
with
don't
partying.
play
I ain't
that.
seen her popping no bottles. We ain't seen her
Exactly.
out with different
Exactly.
rappers.
Exactly.
And all this stuff, she kind of chilled.
She's not that
And when her
girl.
and Chris Brown broke up, she went and started doing little movies, doing her own thing.
Her own career.
But if that is the prime example of beauty, soft lady.
So y'all saying Tracy wasn't soft?
She was soft.
This ain't got nothing to do with
I mean, I
Tracy.
think Tracy saw it just didn't work out.
Yeah, well,
I think that one gonna work out.
Well, I hope they work out. So we're gonna keep her lifted up in prayer.
I
and
know
everything.
I know
you know.
why. I know why.
People shouldn't compare. Do they compare you to Andy Cohen?
Yeah.
No, because you're not on his level.
Yeah, but they compare. Do they compare you to Queen Latifah? No, because you're not on her level.
But they do.
wait a minute.
When it
Yeah,
comes to
well,
lyrics,
you know.
yes, they do. Now, I might not be able
when
to
it
act
comes
as
to
good as
pouring
she
tea,
do.
they put me and Miss Andy Cohen because we both doing
No,
gospel.
absolutely
But
not.
anyway,
They know
Kalua
Andy
Day,
Cohen.
one
They
of
don't
my
know you.
favorite Kaluas. My
And Queen
Kalua
Latifah,
Day
my
is
homegirl, so don't you
Wisteria.
dare try to put us
On the
against
high
each
end,
other.
you say
Queen
Wisteria,
Latifah and
and
I
on the
love
low
each
end,
other.
say
You and
Maul.
Andy
That's
Cohen
Kalua
don't
Day.
because he don't know you. Like Mariah Carey don't know J-Lo.
Oh my God, this is so
No, it's not. You started. Don't start it. Don't start none. It won't be none.
On a Wednesday, Brent, today is hump day. You're just
Hump
attacking
day.
me.
Go hump on something.
Oh, I can't.
Gary, you better watch out for them rappers.
I know. Yeah, you see how far I'm sitting
Gary,
from them.
Gary, you need to call the police.
You know, I know them damn rappers, baby. They ain't no joke, honey. Especially this one next to me. So let me, honey, calm down. Brad, I'm apologizing on air.
Yeah, whatever.
Y'all have a great day. That's the T-Boo.
Hop on something.
Baby. Today is your day.
I see that, Brad.
Today is your day.
She said,
You can get it today.
Oh, my, why today?
You can get it today.
What?
I be trying to be patient with you. And this Mariah song too that you love so much. Mariah, we love you, Mariah.
And I will say,
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we got the one and only Dr. M.J. Collier in the building. Dr. Collier, we are so happy to have you this morning. If you have any medical questions, the phone lines are open. You can call now, 866-9-RICKEY. Call us now. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, Rocky. Special K. Gary with the T, Alfredas, and the Brat. And thank you once again, Rickey, for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, we got a great topic this morning. We've all heard about the news about sports great Deion Sanders and his diagnosis of bladder cancer. So I've had many questions about it, a lot of calls, and I thought I'd share some information with the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, prostate cancer is more well known and most often discussed. I talk about it all the time. But bladder cancer is the fourth most common cancer in men. So, amazingly, this is one of the few cancers more common in white men than black men. It also affects men 3 to 4 times more than it affects women. The good news is that when caught early, it has a high rate of cure. However, it has a high rate of recurrence. So oftentimes when they declare a person cancer-free, it comes back. Now, in Deion Sanders' case, they took out the bladder, so no chance of it coming back because there's no bladder for it to come back to. Now, as many as 53,000 men are diagnosed each year, and over 10,000 deaths happen annually. Most bladder cancer shares many of the same symptoms as kidney stones, prostatitis, prostate cancer, and UTIs. So you got to rule those common problems out first. You do a microscopic examination of the urine. You do a prostate PSA or prostate-specific antigen blood test. But then other things such as CT scans can help. But the gold standard is a cystoscopy. That's where the urologist looks directly into the bladder and also can collect samples and cells from the lining of the bladder. This goes through the urethra, through the penis, so most people aren't comfortable with the idea of them sticking a probe up through the penis into the bladder, but that's the way the diagnosis is made. The problem is that most men are diagnosed at latter stages because that's not a common procedure. The most common bladder cancer is urothelial cancer. That's cancer of the lining of the bladder. These cells are just a few cell layers thick, which makes spreading easier because it doesn't have far to go. But if you make that diagnosis early and treat it at that stage, there's a high rate of success. 70% of bladder cancers are diagnosed at this level. However, when it penetrates deeper into the bladder wall, this is called an invasive carcinoma. You have a poor outcome, and that's why he had to have his bladder removed. So if it metastasizes beyond the bladder, lymph nodes, bones, lung, and liver, and even the lining of the abdomen called the peritoneum, is much more difficult to treat. If it metastasizes that far, they're not going to take the bladder out because that's not going to help. You'll just have it, and then they treat you systemically with chemotherapy. Symptoms. Most common symptoms is urinary bleeding, either overt gross hematuria, which means your urine looks bloody or you see blood in the urine, or microscopic. When every patient that comes to my office, we do an in-office urine test, and I get you the results within 2 to 3 minutes, and we can review that before you leave, so we'll know whether there's something.
And what the urine do, Dr. Collier?
Blood in the urine.
Oh, blood.
That's the most common thing, and it's usually painless bleeding. But you see blood. Sometimes you see blood, like after you finish urinating, you see a little blood at the tip, and you take some tissue and wipe it off, or that sort of thing. So it needs to be evaluated. So signs and symptoms vary based on the location of the tumor and the stage of the disease. Frequent urination, back or abdominal pain, loss of appetite, and unexplained weight loss are signs and symptoms that you need to be concerned about.
Okay, let's go to the phone. Yo, Dr. Collier, good morning.
My question is, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Dr. Collier. I am Uncle Clifford. I am 54 years old, and I am wondering, what can you recommend for short-term memory loss?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Uncle Clifford, 54 years old. I couldn't remember your name, but there you go. There are a couple of products. I have 2 that are in my lipo line. One, a CMOS product that helps with memory tremendously, as well as a product called Lipo Shrooms, which is made from mushrooms. These are great for enhancing memory, but the thing that you need to do, you need to exercise your mind just like you exercise your body. So it's been found that things like crossword puzzles and things like Sudoku math puzzles, where there's no math required, but it's a numbers puzzle. It requires thinking on multiple levels, reading, those sorts of things. And one other thing, they just found out that exercise such as walking, that people that walk have much less problems with memory, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease just walking for 15 to 30 minutes 3 to 4 times per week. So all of those things are things that can enhance your memory.
And I'm going to tell y'all something a lot of people don't know this. Grief causes memory loss. Grief. Yeah, grief. Losing
emotional status,
a mom, a dad, or somebody close to you, it really causes memory loss, because when I tell you I be struggling and just can't think simple stuff that you're supposed to know, and people that you're supposed to know, you see them, you just can't remember their name or where you know them from. Like I have it bad. My son's death really affected me, like real bad. Like my memory loss is awful to the point I had to start taking the pill.
What is that?
Ginkgo. Hell, can't remember to take them. All right, let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, my question for the doctor is, if 2 persons who are undetectable, can one give the other a transplant?
That's usually having a HIV status, if that's what you're referring to, takes you off the transplant list. So that's one of the criteria for having a transplant, and it also makes a person less eligible for transplant status if they have HIV. If they're undetectable, these rules are changing, because now you hear people saying living with HIV and undetectable is like not having it. That is the level of therapy that we have available now. People can have HIV. You can drive those cells down to undetectable virus levels, and then the person can't give it to anybody. They still have HIV status. And the problem is that a lot of the treatments that you use in a person that's HIV positive lower the immune system function, and that may make you more susceptible. So that would be under normal circumstances, that would be an exclusion criteria, means you wouldn't be eligible. But again, those things change. These usually go before a committee, and a group of doctors determine whether that case is okay to be outside of the norm. So you have to get with a transplant center to determine that.
Okay, if you have any questions for Dr. MJ Collier, you can call us now. The phone lines are wide open, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. We're going to be taking more of your phone calls coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier that's on with us, giving you your health information. 8669. Ricky, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I wanted to ask, as far as when the male urinates, what is the issue and what can be done after you urinate and you still kind of drip, so...
Okay, that drip problem is usually an indication of an enlarged prostate or benign prostatic hypertrophy. And so, one, you have to change your urinary culture, which means when you stand there, you urinate. As you urinate and the level of urine goes down, the bladder muscle itself lags. In the past, when you were young, they come down together. But as you older, there's a little lag, which means that you lose the urge to urinate, but there's still urine in the bladder. So oftentimes you'll get a little leakage. One, prepare yourself before you urinate. You always have tissue in your hand so that you can police the area immediately upon urination to take care of that drip. But also stand there for a second, make sure that your bladder is empty, and then most of the time that means a stop period, and then you start back urinating again. When men rush through that process, they'll be up, they're washing their hands, they've zipped up, and then it's almost as soon as they wash their hands, they get the urge to urinate again, but they ignore it. So it's important that you do complete bladder emptying, but again, always have a little tissue ready for you to police that area and get that drip so that you're not getting stains in your underwear and you don't have a urine smell.
Gotta wear you a panty liner. That's what I do.
There are people that do that.
Me and one on right
in a variety of different ways. Available at the dollar store.
All right, y'all, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My question is, I'm trying to figure out, he talked about probiotics. What would be like the best brand to get?
Okay, probiotics are basically good bacteria that you utilize to change the gut flora, the biogem in your stomach. And you want good bacteria to be predominant versus bad bacteria. What determines whether a probiotic is good? One, the unit of measure is colony-forming units, or CFUs. That number needs to be in the billions with the B, not millions. And oftentimes, a lot of the products that are available don't meet that criteria. You also would like to have more than one type of bacteria in your probiotic. The most common selling ones in the United States only have one cell type, which kind of means you're putting all of your eggs in one basket, and what you want is a mixed flora to give you some variety in your bladder flora, but all good bacteria. My probiotic product on the Lipo Drops website has 7 different probiotics in it, all at billions of colony-forming units with a B. So it meets that criteria, and it's one of the better products that's out there available.
All right, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Ricky, I can be reached on all social media at Ask, ASKDRMJ. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. MJ, where we have hundreds of videos on various healthcare topics. Don't believe me, just watch. Also, go to the official website, lifodrops.com, where you'll find information on various supplements like probiotics. Okay, follow me at Ask Dr. MJ on all social media platforms. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. We are so glad that Gary got through the morning without needing me. Thank you, Brat, for not putting the hurting on him. Hey, don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix your jeans. Fix your jeans.
Comedian Rita, Brent.
Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time for Fix It Jesus with the one and only comedian extraordinaire, member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and graduate of Jackson State University, the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Rita Brent in the building. Rita.
What y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Yes, sir. We good. How you feeling, Rita?
I'm good, Ricky. I do want to say that there's a concern that I've been having this summer. I don't know what scripture this is, but it's saying in the Bible, cast all your cares on him. But maybe we need to add cast all your bodily odors on God too, because there has been a musty epidemic happening this summer. I don't know the last time. Yeah, folks don't have underarm awareness. They just be rubbing their must on your clothes. And Pastor Kim Burrell spoke about this, Ricky, back in the day. And we gonna go back to this powerful word because people need to hear it. Let's hear it.
Young ladies, time to stand up and get you some money. Get you a job. Quit thinking you so wonderful with that dirty thong on, thinking some brother gonna come in your life and make you a princess and you ain't living a dime's worth of nothing. What makes you think, oh boy, gonna get a job to celebrate you and support you and you dirty? Don't even know how to wash good. Musty right now as we sit here. And you think, oh boy wants you in his life? Folk around you scared you gonna shout because of what they gonna smell. I'd rather us talk about it in the house than to get out on the street talking about we prophesying and laying hands on the sick and they shall recover. And as soon as you lift your hands, the wind blowing somebody's nose and they about to pass out because you must have a dog. Smell like you've been eating deviled eggs.
Deviled. Brent, you know who I couldn't have been sitting next to?
You.
Brent? Oh, no. I'll never sit next to you in church.
I'll never sit next to you in church.
I promise you. I promise you. I can feel, hey, Rock, I can feel her energy.
Yeah, dog.
And if I see Brent in my peripheral vision, like somebody, we're going to have to suffer. That's why they don't sit us next. And another person I can't sit next to is Rock T.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Forget about it, dog.
You remember that meeting in St. Louis? We almost got fired.
Yes, sir. A couple times.
Rita.
Well, yeah, I'll say this. I can't sit next to people who are musty in church. And I feel like if anybody can fix the spirit of mustiness, it's Jesus. Jesus can fix it. I didn't hear Pastor Burrell sing a song, but I think this would have been a good altar call song right after that sermon, okay? The Lord dropped this in my spirit. Here we go.
There is power in the name of Jesus.
Is it powder?
Baby powder.
Baby powder, Gary.
In the name of Jesus. There's a shower in the name of Jesus. To break every stake, break every stake, break every stake. To break every stake, break every stake, break every stake. To every musty saint and ain't in the house, everybody needs to lift your arms right now. Well, on second thought, don't lift your arms if you're musty. Put them down by your side and just lift your hands. Like a little T-Rex, just make little T-Rex arms. And we'll pray that God would remove every stank, every funk, every piece of must, every dust away from your temple right now. All you gotta do is open your mouth. But if your breath stinks, close your mouth and just hum it. Hum it right now. I feel the stank breaking all over this room. Hum, 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 hum. Don't you smell it? Don't you smell it? Don't you smell it? Say, I smell that stank going. It's flowing right through the door right now. Yeah, I smell that stank going. All you gotta do is wash your booty. Yeah, that oil is flowing. It's flowing right now.
Rita, you gotta sing that, Rita. Rita.
Let that Summer's Eve work for you.
All the musty people triggered right now.
Hey,
let that Summer's Eve work for you.
If anybody want to reach Rita, let everybody know how they can find you.
Yes, you can find me and that song at Rita Brent Comedy, RITABRENT Comedy on all social media. And if you offended, don't come at me with it. All right, you need to go to the Lord in prayer, cast your cares and your bodily odor on Him. Thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate you.
One more time, Rita Brent, y'all.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all front page right here. Alfreda's Good Morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Wednesday, July 30th. Here's what's going on in the news. Emergency crews are still searching for 3 people missing after a powerful explosion rocked a biofuel plant in Fremont, Nebraska. The blast ripped through the facility yesterday, causing part of the building to collapse. Officials say the missing are a man who worked at the plant and his 2 daughters, just 8 and 12 years old, who were reportedly visiting him on the job. Unstable conditions and heavy debris have made it too dangerous for rescue teams to reach the area where they were last believed to be. No word yet on what caused that explosion. Senator Cory Booker is not holding back. He called out fellow Democrats and slammed a bipartisan plan to fast-track law enforcement funding.
This, to me, is the problem with Democrats in America right now, is we're willing to be complicit to Donald Trump to let this pass through when we have all the leverage right now there is. If you're as passionate about police as we are, then pass bills out of this body that will help the police officers in Washington, that will help the police officers in Illinois, that will help the police officers in New Jersey.
He also accused the president of violating the Constitution by picking and choosing which states get federal grants instead of following what Congress approved. You might want to stay out of Springfield, Missouri. A whites-only group called Return to the Land is trying to set up shop there. They claim they want to promote strong families with common ancestry, and they've already set up shop on 160 acres in Arkansas. The group's leader says he wants to build something like Orania. That's the whites-only town in South Africa. Yeah, there's an actual whites-only town in Africa in 2025. But critics say if you're that desperate to live with your people, maybe head back to Europe instead of staking out land stolen from natives and built by Africans. Okay, that's me. I'm the critic.
Damn,
who said
Alfreda, you ain't have to do that.
Come on, Alfreda, you better give us the facts. Hello.
For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
She said
Now,
that, then she bragged.
here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What'd you say, Gary?
Snap on that one, baby, honey. Snap, snap, bro.
What they call it, cap? Is it cap? Cap. Yeah, that was cap, Alfreda.
It was true.
No, Cap is
Cap
a
is a
lie.
lie. That's all
Oh,
true.
cap is a lie?
Yeah. That was a true story.
No, I said snap.
Oh, snap.
The Queen snap, baby. We still snapping. No, thank you, Taylor.
There it is. Hey, man, NBA star Marcus Morris Sr. appeared in court after being arrested over allegations he stole $265,000 from 2 Las Vegas casinos, the MGM Grand and the Wynn. Pretty much bouncing checks.
That?
He was bouncing checks, and he'd give the casino a check, and then the casino would give him money. And then he would use that money to go gamble or whatever, but the checks bounce. So now they want that money back. You know what I'm saying? So the judge denied, and he denied his bond, so he's going to remain in jail until further notice. In the meantime, the WNBA had to stop a game due to a fan throwing something on the court. Would y'all like to guess what they threw on the court?
What?
A woman's toy. A torpedo, a plastic missile.
Oh.
Anatomically correct one, too.
Somebody just threw it on the floor, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dog.
It had the 2 little buddies with it, too.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Why?
They got it.
Why?
They just threw it on, they just slid it across the floor, man. Hey, real
That's
quick.
so disrespectful.
Hey, dog, it is, man. Shannon Sharp shares some strong.
They should be banned from everything.
Yeah.
They kicked him out. They definitely kicked him out. But Shannon Sharp shared some strong thoughts about why the black community hate on each other so much. He shared a personal story.
I go from losing my job in June to being named the best sports personality on television, to Club Shay Shay moving to #1 on YouTube, to having the most viewed on YouTube, to having all this that's happening. So people try to shoot you down. Yeah. And I don't know, and it's not, it's us. And let's be candid, it's about us. Because as soon as I start having a little success that was more than what they were having, oh, he gay. Yeah. I've always been big. I've always been muscular. I wear fitted clothes. I work out. Why should I wear frumpy clothes to appease you? Yeah. I don't dress for you. I dress for me.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
But the podcast is kind of messy.
But he kind of brought a lot of stuff. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Big dog, you brought a lot of this stuff on yourself.
Yeah.
With this whole recent little controversy. That's not the black community,
honey,
and I ain't gonna take that.
He
That ain't
blamed
the
the
black
whole black
community
race.
coming at you.
Right.
Let me say that again, Alfreda.
He blamed the whole black race for things he brought on himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what
You did that. You ain't nobody. The black community didn't put you in the room with that 20-year-old white girl.
Say that.
And make you give her all that money. That wasn't the black community did that. That was you that did that.
Preach.
Oh, what is that? The CC clock. Yeah, clock.
Now come on, bro. Accountability.
Clock.
Accountability.
Clock.
Ricky's learning all the things today.
There it is.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's about that time for the hot spot with the one and only Brat.
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Mary J. Blige is asking the judge to throw out that $5 million lawsuit filed by her former friend and stylist, Misa Hilton, along with Harlem rapper Vado. Now, according to court docs, Mary's legal team says the suit is nothing more than a harassment tactic, calling the claims completely baseless and attention-seeking. Now, here's the backstory. Misa and Mary have known each other for over 30 years, but back in April, Misa filed a lawsuit claiming that Mary breached the contract related to Vado's music career. Well, Mary's camp is now firing back, saying that there's text messages that prove Vado wanted to part ways with Misa's management team and that the lawsuit has no legal ground. Mary isn't just asking for the case to be dismissed, she is threatening to file counterclaims and seek sanctions too. So that's what's going on with that story, in case you were wondering. Moving on, y'all, Money Long recently let her fans into her private life by announcing that she has lupus. But when fans begin to talk about her weight gain and say things like she's gaining weight because of lupus, she said this.
I'm not having a lupus flare-up, y'all. I'm just fat. I've been eating steak and shrimp and lobster towers and cake. And I'm sick of y'all being in my business. I'm not telling y'all shit else. We human, okay? Our weight's gonna go up and down. We're gonna fluctuate. The difference between me and you is I don't give a damn what y'all think about me. As long as I'm alive and I'm breathing, I got family that loves me. I feel like I've been sent here to show y'all what it looked like to just be a human being. Right now, I'm fat.
You slim thick.
And what's crazy is I'm only 145 pounds.
That is so not fat.
Okay. Y'all better leave Money Long alone. She is human. You know what I'm saying? Women's weight and men's weight fluctuate. It depends
I love her.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love her spirit. She's a great person. Yes, she is.
Yeah, do not talk about Money Long.
Yeah, yes, I know. And her music is everything. She
love
writes
SZA.
from her soul. Yes, me too.
I love Sid the Kid.
Yes, me too.
Zap Mama. I can go on. I got a whole list.
Come on now. You can't mess with
I got some favorites.
I love the Brat. So, hell, there
I
you
love
go.
Gary.
See that? There we go.
And I love Alfredus.
I love you.
I don't know about you.
You
Special
love me.
K. I love
Dunkin'
you,
Donuts.
Ricky.
We're a happy family
That's
with a
right.
great big hug
Come
and
on.
a kiss from me to
What?
you.
Yes.
Won't you say you love me too?
Yes, I do. Last but not least, y'all, Diddy's legal team is filing another motion for bail, and they say he's the only man in America behind bars for hiring male sex workers to bang his girlfriend. In the new proposal, Diddy's legal team presented a list of reasons why they believe Diddy should be released from jail before his October 3rd sentencing. Diddy's lawyers argue most folks convicted of on Mann Act charges are released from custody before sentencing. The Mann Act is a federal law that makes it a crime to transport someone across state lines for the purpose of prostitution, and Diddy was found guilty on 2 counts. Now, Diddy's camp says it's ridiculous he's behind bars because he was only convicted of hiring professional male escorts to have sex with his long-term girlfriend as part of threesomes. They say it was all a part of Diddy, Cassie, and Jane living a swinger lifestyle. His lawyers say a lot has changed in terms of society's view on sex since the Mann Act was passed 115 years ago. Diddy's proposed bail package said that he will reside in his Miami home and limit his travel to Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of New York. It also proposes he be placed under U.S. Pretrial Services Agency's supervision and surrender his passport. The judge has yet to rule, but prosecutors previously argued against Diddy being released before sentencing. So I'm going to keep y'all updated on that situation.
I just wish they changed the name of what Diddy did. Change the name. Because we all swingers. We all played on the playground.
We ain't all
I was
swingers.
a swing. No, I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
They need to change the name of that.
Exactly.
Because I got a swing set in my backyard right now.
So you might swing today.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, all the swings at the park.
I played baseball and I swung a bat.
Swung, yeah.
I used
all
to swing,
swing.
honey. They used to push me on the swing and everything.
Yeah.
So.
They need to change the name to something else.
Cool in the Game did Hollywood swinging.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hollywood.
Hey,
Hollywood
swinging.